Hi guys, welcome back to Dudley Central. This is the March 2019 update. Apologies for the lack of content over the last few months. It's just been extremely busy for me over the last couple of weeks. I've had some really big news, to be honest. I will be expecting a baby this year, and that is a factor into this update, to be honest. So I'm really excited about that. I've also switched jobs, just looking for like a new challenge. So yeah, as I say, it's been very manic, very busy, very positive. But the layout has taken a bit of a back bench over the last month or so. But yeah, I hope you like what you see. Comments are always welcome, of course. So one of the sort of main factors, of course, is I'm going to need a lot more space in the coming months. And the way the layout was in the second bedroom, it was just taking far too much space up. So what I've done, I've reduced it by half, and I've tried to maintain the scenic section that I'd made before, as you can see in front of you. So this bit's unchanged pretty much. The canal's still going to go, and I'm still going to have like a little builder's yard there. I've also got this little line side hut and the network rail vans, so that area is still the same. What I've done is I've switched the boards around, and to do it I cut the two sections of hillside there. So originally this bit here was down here. So yeah, what I've done is I've extended that hillside. It was one of my favourite bits to take pictures of, so I thought, you know what, I've got the space, let's do something with that. So this hillside here will be getting some work done, and meeting up with the castle at the end. In this little area here, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do. The likely thing is I'm going to remove this grass area up to about here, extend the tarmac right the way along, and maybe just have some like rail engineering vehicles. I think some of the Stobart rail items would be good for that area. The points layout, that's all changed as well. It's quite complex actually what I've got, with the addition of this side in here. But the idea is I could have a train come in here and come straight across into platform 2, or as it ordinarily would, come into platform 1 over there. And then by having this, I can have any train within the station coming back out onto the left hand side and away from Dudley Central up there. I've also got a point leading off into the siding area here, and again, because of this point layout, you can come in from this area where the 66 is, come across, come into the sidings, and you can also reverse back out and go where the 60 is now. I wanted this just because it gives a bit more operational interest, and I quite like the look of it. As we come round to the station area, this area's had quite a lot of change. I wasn't particularly happy with it anyway, because I was having a lot of problems with the platforms, particularly with the longer carriages like the Mark 3s. They kept banging into the platforms, and yeah, so I wanted to rip them up and start again, to be honest. It wasn't something I wanted to try and live with, and I did try and modify them, but I've given up, to be honest. And it gives me scope to start again on the station. I never really had a proper plan thought out anyway, so it gives me more time to plan it out. I'm thinking of having a retaining wall along this back edge here, just so I can have some of my bus stock along the top there. Finally, this is a new addition to the to the layout. If you'll remember, before I did all the changes, I had platform 1, 2 and 3. I did find I wasn't really using the third platform very much, and I do have lots of locos that just need a bit of storage. So I thought, you know what, let's go for a little TMD. And to be honest, I was inspired by Scale Model Scenery's latest, well not latest, one of the more recent kits. It's a low relief shed unit. It looks really good. I have been badgering Justin about a modern one, so I'm keeping my eyes peeled for that. But the one that's already released looks excellent. So just to make you aware of that one. But yeah, this is going to be a TMD area. I have a low relief shed here, fueling point here, and just loads of other bits and bobs that you'd have around a TMD. The idea is here that I'm going to put some copper clad sleepers along these here, and it secures the track. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a collapsible bit here with the hinges there, and when my door's closed I can have an extra 4 or 5 foot, and it will act as a good fiddle yard. This will be buffered, so there won't be any running through the shed. The shed will just sort of mask the end of the baseboard. But on the other side I'll also have a collapsible bit once all this rubbish is out of the way, and that will extend across here, and I'll have a fiddle yard around the other side. So I'll still have quite a lot of layout, to be honest, and I think it'll be better anyway, and it'll be easier for us as a family to have some storage space as well, because as we all know, our loved ones put up with quite a lot of us railway modelers, so we've got to keep them happy. Anyway, I'm going to give you a short running session. I hope you enjoyed what you see. I always look forward to hearing your comments, and that's it. Thank you, and goodbye now. Well, there was one final thing from March. The Model Rail Network Facebook group. We all had a meet up at the National Railway Museum. It was really good. A couple of us took the train, joining on the journey from Liverpool to Leeds. I was not Leeds, sorry, York. I joined the train at Leeds, and then a couple of us met everyone else at York, and we all met next to a Trans-Pennine Express Class 68, and we were all taken in by it, to be honest, and we did a little bit of spotting. Myself and Richard were excited by the LNER HST, which came into York Station. Very impressive. And yeah, so we all met up, and then we all had a stroll over to the Railway Museum, and we're all admiring the road train outside. We saw a little first class carriage on it. Lawrence really wanted to go on it, but we didn't, unfortunately. It was a bit blowy, and I think one of the cattle cars, as I thought they looked like, probably come unhinged under the bad weather. But yeah, the museum's brilliant, really good. It's changed quite a lot since I last went, especially out the back. When I last went, it was all under construction outside. So we had a little walk around there. We went on the miniature train ride, and I think Dave from Cottesmore's got some footage of this. Dave was very excited about it. He was jumping up and down, and right at the front of the queue for the miniature railway. So Dave, if Cottesmore is looking for a miniature railway in the garden just outside your shed, there's an idea for you. Richard from New Junction, he was too scared to go on it, unfortunately, but we might try and convince him to go on another one at some other point. But yeah, it's a good laugh. And then we all went for a bit of food in the cafe on the platform in the museum, and then we went into the Great Hall. Obviously, had a good look around there. You've got the Japanese bullet train, the Eurostar, and the Mallard, and the various others. There's Deltics and all sorts. Unfortunately, I didn't see the HST prototype. I was gutted about that because that's the one that I really like looking at in that museum. But I guess it's elsewhere now. What else? Oh yes, so we went up to the Monk Bar model shop as well, and had a good look in there. We kind of split from the group. Me and Lawrence from Dudley on Clay layout. To be honest, the others went back to the museum, but we just hit the boozers. We had a couple of pints of beer and just sort of chatted about railways in the West Midlands. So it was a good laugh. And then once Lawrence had 2 pints, he decided to go back and buy a Class 66 from Monk Bar. I don't know how much the beer helped him with that decision. But yeah, it was really fun. I'm looking forward to the next meetup. I believe there's going to be one at the Worley Model Rail Club Open Day. That's it. Sorry, I'm mincing my words. And I think that's on the 7th of July. But you might want to check that. It's in the Model Rail Network group. There's a couple of guys from the YouTube channels going. As I say, I met some really great guys at the National Railway Museum. I'll just do a couple of shout outs. Apologies if I do miss anyone. I did really enjoy meeting all of you, but off the top of my head, there was Dave from Cottesmore, there was Richard from New Junction, there was Paul from N Trains, Carl from Exeter Central, there was John from Dipperton Junction, is it? I think it's Dipperton. I know it's definitely Dipperton. And then Lawrence, who I've already talked about, his channel is Dudley on Clay. His channel's just started, so definitely go and have a look at that. And that's all from me. That's enough waffling for one day. Oh, by the way, we also had a good conversation about the Class 91. It does have a Lego Man Biffo sound. Bit of an inside joke, that one. But hope you enjoy it. But yeah, that's enough of me waffling on. I'll leave you with a couple of running shots, and all the best, and bye for now.